Good evening and welcome to Formula Pi round 4, the last of the heats that we are running before we go into the finals. It's exciting, it's tense. We don't know who's going to get through to the finals. It's fairly tight in the MonsterBorg class. The YetiBorg class is a little bit more decided. We already know who's going through there because there's only 5 robots, so all 5 of them will go through. But still, who will come in first? Who will get through with that first qualifying position, an all-important lane choice? I'm assuming they get lane choice like last time. Maybe. Tim's smiling at me. I haven't read the rules. I'm not prepared. Sorry, everyone. So, without further ado, let me find my spin view, and we can start introducing tonight's racers in the YetiBorg class. So, first up, on the outside lane, we have Paxo Parrot from Poole in the UK, currently sitting second in the series with 33 points, not that far behind our leaders. Have had a mixed bag of results, but finally won their heat last time, so that's why they've jumped up the leaderboard so highly. Next up, we've got B-Bot, who were winning most of the way through. They won their first 2 heats, but then in the 4th heat, it all fell apart, and they seemed to stop. In the 3rd heat, they came 4th, and they stopped. And it didn't seem to go so well for them, so they've slipped down to 3rd now, but still looking quite strong. Next up, we've got Autologic and Gareth and the team from Wheatley in Oxfordshire, currently 4th in the leaderboard overall. Had a bit of a mixed bag. It's been all right. Testing's gone well, though, this time round, so hopefully looking for a good result for the Autologic team tonight. Next up, we've got our current leaders, Roues Carrees, currently sitting 1st in the leaderboard. Have had, again, a mixed bag, a 3rd, a 2nd, and then a 2nd. Which has been enough to put them in 1st place, just the consistency. And I see a lovely little picture there added in. Is that their own Formula Pi painted track that they've been training on? Oh, damn, son. That's good. And finally, SparkCC from West Gosford in Australia. They are 5th in the leaderboard with 7 points. Had a bit of a difficult time. Their last heat, they ended up stopping really early on and didn't score any points, which isn't so good. But it's been lovely having you with us. It's been brilliant having another Australian team in the mix tonight. So hopefully we'll see an improvement tonight on your times. I'm just looking at the chat. Good evening, George. I can see you in the chat. And if you're in the chat tonight, drop us a little message and we can have a chat. Because, you know, if things start going slowly, it's nice to have people to chat to. So, without further ado, Tim, yes, please, if you wouldn't mind kicking the race off and getting us started. So the robots are looking for a green, red, green light signal up in front of them, and then they will all set off, fingers crossed. And they'll all safely get around the track. Let's see how they do. So tonight, we're going to see if Paxo Parrot can get a win. Let's hope for this. Oh, difficult start there. Autologic have just run away with it. They're off. They're gone. They're through the first corner and wiped their heels with the rest of the pad. And there goes Paxo Parrot through as well. A bit of a reverse, bit of a fancy bounce move. Oh, Paxo has still come through first there, along with Autologic. I think that could be Paxo. Who's going backwards? Someone's going backwards. Oh, it's a bit of a mix-up. Oh, I'm not quite sure who's who. Oh, Tim has done the updated run for me, thank you, so I can see what's going on. I forgot to refresh that for myself. This is a bit chaotic start, but there we go. First lap on the board. Number 40, Paxo Parrot, has put the first lap in. That's good to see. Roues Carrees, I think, have just gone a backwards lap and now a forwards lap. So that's probably going to put them a lap down at the moment as we stand. Second place, number 71, that is B-Bot coming across the line in the 2nd place now. Now we're all settling down for the first minute, and that initial flurry of backwards activity and everyone sneaking backwards. Bit of a crash there between Paxo and Autologic. Quickly, get going again. Roues Carrees now clocking their first lap. I forgot to shuffle my papers. Excuse me, everyone. You know how important it is for me to shuffle my papers and make sure I've got everything all set up so I can read out about people. Good. We're all getting laps in. This is great. We had a couple of races last week that were a little bit tricky because everybody just stopped and they weren't really going anywhere. Everybody just crashed. But this week, looks like we're all going in a straight line and all in the right direction. There or thereabouts. This is good stuff. So currently in the lead, a minute and a half, we have Paxo Parrot, number 40. That's the blue-bottomed robot. I haven't seen it upside down yet, so we don't know what colour it is. In 2nd place, number 71, that is B-Bot. Now pulling level with 3 laps with Paxo Parrot. Joint 3rd place, number 46, number 49. That is Roues Carrees and SparkCC. Yay, you've got some laps on the board. Excellent. That is an improvement from last week. Okay, this is actually going to be quite tight. I think, wow, I can't actually keep up with this because all the laps are now flying in. I think everybody's settled into a lap. And, yeah, this is going quite well, isn't it? There's a lot of sideways action tonight, Tim. Has everyone been on the sauce a little bit, maybe? This is, it's a bit wobbly. George asks, are we having some surprise news? No. I've been told not to talk about that anymore. I've been told not to mention it. I've already had my telling off for mentioning it at all, actually. There was one surprise last week. We can talk about the other surprise news. We've launched a new shop. It's exciting. If you fancy having a look at some Prime Robotics motor controllers, like the ones that are used in these robots, head to shop.pyborg.org now. That's my little plug. I'm going to get that out of the way. That was one little surprise. The other surprise, no, I'm not allowed to talk about that. Sorry. I'm not sorry. You'll find out. It's amazing when it happens. But I'm not allowed to talk about it. I'm not talking about it. So, we will tell everyone as soon as we can, promise, because it is amazing news, but we're just kind of holding fire until we're allowed. So back to the racing, which is what we're here for, obviously. So we now have a dead heat in first place between Paxo Parrot and Roues Carrees and Bebot, all on the same number of laps, all very close to each other. SparkCC are currently bringing up their own fourth. That's good, but very, very close is Autologic. So this is quite tight tonight between these five. Do you know, I think this class could go down to the wire, because as we've only got 5 robots in this class, all 5 are guaranteed to make the final, because the eliminators will happen, nobody will get sent home, I'm assuming, so all 5 of them will make the final. So I think this could potentially come down to the wire for these guys. It'll be like, in BMX you got all the motos and the last one's like Grand Prix style. That's what it'll be. George says the shop was on the whiteboard in the Twitter picture. Yeah, it was. We suddenly realised that after we posted the picture and thought, oh well, it's too late, it's out there now. But it was password protected until Friday. So even if you'd have gone there, you'd have been presented with a screen that says, here is a password. Would you like to come in? And no, you wouldn't have been able to. So yeah, that is live now. It's now that URL now works. They didn't on Monday last week, I don't think, when we posted that picture. I can't remember, did we do the transfer after? We might have done the transfer after the thing. I can't remember. Anyway, yes. Good evening, Swinders, and good evening, Triss, who've just joined us in the chat. And Nicole and BK Taco, who I missed earlier on. Hello, good evening to everyone in the chat. Good to have you with us. So we are coming up to the halfway mark, and it is neck and neck between Paxo Parrot and Roues Carrees, the team from Villaroche in France, and Bebot as well is getting closer and closer into the mix. Between these 3 robots, it is looking really, really close now. There's only half a lap in it. And then in 4th place, we've got SparkCC. Great to see you getting some laps on the board. I think you might have just cracked your own personal lap record. Yes, you have. SparkCC, there we go, personal achievement. 7 laps, that is the most laps you've completed all season. Congrats. That is good news. I'm pleased for you on that front. But sitting in 4th as well, which is also good. That will be equal your best results. 7 laps, yes, and it looks like somebody stopped. I looked away briefly for a second then as somebody stopped. Oh dearie me, who stopped? Who's that? Timmy, you're going to have to flick to the other robots so I can see who we've got on the track here. Let's see who we've got. So that's Roues Carrees, I can see Paxo, I can see Auto, and I can see Bebot. So, as if the words just came tumbling out of my mouth to say that SparkCC have just cracked their own lap record, and they've come to a halt just before the start-finish line. That is such a shame. I was so hoping they would have smashed through their own personal best, but they appear to have stopped. It was all going so well for you guys, but this gives Autologic a chance to catch up now, as they are still putting in the laps, and I assume before the next 4 minutes are up, they are gonna overtake. So that, although you've broken your lap record, you've stopped, which is a big shame. Going back to the leaderboard, and we're checking out seeing who's in the lead. There's been a change of positions. It looks like Roues Carrees have taken the win. Taken the lead. Nobody's won yet. We're still racing. Easy Tiger. A bit early. Roues Carrees have taken the lead by 1 lap. Then Paxo Parrot. Then we have Bebot. Then we have SparkCC, who've now stopped. And then we have Autologic, who are slowly keeping up and getting their laps in. Hi Adam, who's just joined the chat, and hello ISSFTW. Yes, this is still Grand Prix. We are still doing the little ones. We will be on the monsters when this is finished, about 3 minutes, and they will be smashing around the track and destroying everything as they usually do. This is actually really tight now for this. This is really close. Oh god, this could be close. So the team from Villaroche in France, I love their team name, right? So their team name is a tribute to their local football team, which is called Le Pied Carré, which actually literally translates to clumsy feet, which is brilliant. Their robot is not at all clumsy tonight. It has been smashing out the laps. It's been putting in the good times, and they are currently 1 lap ahead of Paxo Parrot, who is now tangling with Bebot, so that will slow them down a little bit. Somebody just said no safety car required yet. No, we don't have safety car robots, do we? We should. Yeah, so Killalot could come and sort of roll around. Has anybody heard if Robot Wars is on telly yet? I'm curious now, because it feels like it's been a while since we were there. And I want to start sharing some pictures. I have an amazing picture of me hugging Sir Killalot, which I am desperate to share on Twitter. But I've been resisting sharing any pictures of Robot Wars at all, for risk of spoiling anything. But yes, if anyone knows, please tell me. Anyone who's watching. Somebody suggested we need to find an easy way to tell them apart, so we can colour the wheels. We could colour the wheels. That would be another easy way to tell them apart. Didn't think about that. But then it's difficult, you see, with the different coloured wheels. Then they're not kind of standardised robots, because we might not be able to get the same wheels in different colours. So it's kind of a bit of a toss up. But yeah, that could work. Or we could I want to put little flags on them. That's what I want. I want little like golf buggy flags. Oh, there's been a bit of a crash there. We've got coming into the last minute now. I think Roues Carrees has walked away with this one. Literally, clumsy feet, clumsy robot. Definitely not. They are 2 laps ahead now. 18 laps they've put in, and we're coming into the last minute. Paxo Parrot, I think, is having a bit of a tangle. Oh no, he's just gone past there, hasn't he? So he's all right. There we go. I've not seen Shadowhawk in the chat this evening. George has asked, is it possible to add the timer just like in the training sessions? Funny you should ask that. It's obvious it's a little bit difficult to add the timer in and then do all the splits and stuff. I suppose we could add just a visual timer on the screen that says 10 minutes. But not that I'm telling you secrets or spoiling anything, but we are working on something for next season which might be incredible, but might be better than a timer. But that's all I'm going to say, because for risk of spoiling it. But here we are, coming into the last 10 seconds now. It looks like Roues Carrees are gonna walk away with this one. I hate still using that pun, but they're 3 laps ahead now, looking pretty strong. In second place, Paxo Parrot. There we go, 10 minutes is up. We are done. So in first place, that is Roues Carrees with 21 laps. In second place, with 18 laps, that is Paxo Parrot. Strong laps from them, that's good. Third place, number 71, Bebot, so that's solidifying their place on the leaderboard. Fourth place, Autologic. They just snuck past the 5th place, SparkCC, who stopped just at the finish line and parked just out of sight. So, not quite sure what happened in there, what happened to them, but she'll have a bit of an investigate. But I think that's kept the leaderboard pretty much how it was at the end of last week. Let me just have a quick ganders at the old. Yeah, I think that's kept the positions the same. So the overall final position, which I don't know what that means for eliminators because there's only 5 robots. First place, Roues Carrees, winners of the heats. Paxo Parrot in second place, Bebot in third place, Autologic in fourth place, and SparkCC in 5th place. So, whilst Aaron is wrangling the robots, should be an official job title, I swear it should be. I am going to do some typing. You know how it is. I have jobs. I have to get this stuff done before we move on to the next thing. Otherwise, I will have no idea what's coming. So, now, I'm going to just do... Sorry, I'm thinking in my head and about to say out loud what I'm thinking. Which probably isn't always good. How do I drag this? Hang on, wait. Oh, there we go. It's because someone's resized my window. All my icons have moved places. I can't find anything. Oh, it's thrown me. Right. So, whilst Aaron is setting up the robots, we're going to do the important sponsors message, because without sponsors we wouldn't be here. So that's the Kickstarters, that's people who've taken the sponsorship packages that we've offered. First up, Blogtrotter, making your RSS feed a piece of cake. RSS aggregation feed services from them are amazing. Go and check them out. Next up on the list, IQaudIO, who are in the next heat, hoping to confirm their place at the top of the leaderboard. Go and check them out for their hats and their lovely audio add-ons for the Raspberry Pi board. Go and check them out. Next up, our friends in Kent, Mod My Pi. Good evening, Jacob and team. I hope you're well. Check them out for all of your Raspberry Pi accessories, all of your Arduino, BeagleBoard, BBC Microbit, this stuff I think they do as well. Go and check them out. Onion, yes. Next up, Hot Packers, Hannah and Tristan. I can see Tristan in the chat this evening, so good evening. Go and check them out. Their brew days are awesome. And finally, SOS Solutions in the Netherlands, selling Raspberry Pi, Microbit, all sorts of different things, Arduino bits and pieces to Europe. Go and check them out. If you want to sponsor us for the next season, which I promise to be bigger and better every time, because it is, drop us an email, info@formulapi.com, and we'll get you signed up for sponsorship packages and the like, if you're interested in that. Now, for those that are new, and I'm probably going to do this for the last time now, I'm going to explain the differences between the two robots that we've just seen. So on the left, we've got the YetiBorgs, which are the ones that are just racing. They're smaller, they've got tinier motors, they've got a little switch on top. Still use a Raspberry Pi, they've got the Raspberry Pi Zero in them with the camera as well. But then to the right, we have the bigger robots. These are the MonsterBorgs, which are the ones we're about to watch racing. They're much bigger, they've got a Raspberry Pi 3 in, they can do up to 30 frames a second image processing on the track. 300 RPM motors, Tim, Freeburn? Yes, and so they're much faster, much bigger. We are about to start selling these as a kit, so if anybody wants one for themselves, you can get signed up on our website. Just head to shop.piborg.org and head to the MonsterBorg page and get your email in there, and we'll let you know when they're available. These were on Kickstarter. We're about to ship the Kickstarter awards, so if you want one, get yourself down that list and we will send you an email when we know when they're available. So, are those robots on? Because they all look the same colour to me. Tim Freeburn. Oh, no, there we go. Did you all just see them all go to that was just like by magic, as if by magic. They were like, guys, you're not ready. Oh, sorry. We need to go all the right colours now. There we go, beautiful. So, hopefully I've organised this correctly. So this will work. But this is your heat for tonight. This is Heat 1. On the left-hand side, we have Team Enigma, who are our winners last year of Formula Pi. Have had a bit of a difficult season this time, and is currently sitting in 14th place overall with 4 points, and I'm not sure they'll have done enough to make the finals, but we'll see tonight. Hopefully they will, fingers crossed. Next up, we've got Saska, who's done really well this season in a bit of a contrast. Currently sitting second in the series with a first, a second and a first in their heats. Looking strong, looking good for the eliminators, and going to get a good position. Next up, our current Formula Pi lap record with astonishing 13.6 seconds is the IT guy from Independence, Oregon, currently sitting 4th in the series? Yes, I say 4th. Has done really well, even completed a heat with 3 wheels. I mean, what more could you want from a robot? In the next place, we have the Super Ward Brothers, who came second last season in Formula Pi. Again, it's been a difficult season for them, so currently sitting 15th. I'm not sure they've got enough points to get through to the final, but we'll see tonight. Everything could change. It could be all a complete toss-up. We'll see how it goes. And finally, our current Formula Pi leaders in the MonsterBorg class, it is IQaudIO, who I just mentioned in our little sponsors video. They've had a clean sweep of wins, first in all of their heats, and looking to get the same result tonight. We'll see how they do. This could be quite an interesting heat, because if IQaudIO keep going as they're going, we know we're going to get loads and loads of laps. We know we're going to have a really big lap count from them. Saska's in here, who's been consistently good. Enigma are in here, who I know have form, as do the Super Ward Brothers. And the IT guy currently holds the lap record. So this is quite a tasty looking match up. This is good. I'm liking the look of this. I'd like to put money on this. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Andy says these motion graphics make me a little bit queasy. Oh. Maybe we need to slow it down. Maybe make it more of a glide and a stop.
We could do.
That might be a bit better. Less spinning. Less spinning.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Andy, we'll take that into account. And yes, we will try and do less spinning. I don't know. I won't be able to call it spin view anymore though. If we just do sort of glide view. Snail view. We'll make it slower. We'll take that into account. Yes.
Okay, light sequence start, please.
So we're looking for green, red, green again. So hopefully, see how we do now. Let's see if everyone can get away. This is going to be a tight heat. This is going to be really, really tight. And they're off, all 5 away. Bit of a crash. They're Super Ward Brothers, IT guy, and IQaudIO collecting the IT guy in the first corner there. leaving the Super Ward Brothers to get away. That's great, now that IQaudIO and the IT guy are following. Somebody's running around upside down, I can hear it. Who's that? With the white light on the bottom. Is that Saska? I think it might be. So there is everyone coming around for their first laps. Good. I'm looking at Aaron writing feverishly notes. I think that could have been Enigma flipping themselves upside down, and they've knocked their batteries out and caused a power cycle. Oh, what a nightmare, Adam. Oh, this has been a horrendous season for you guys after absolutely smashing it last year and having such a great race. It's all gone horribly wrong this year, and I am so sorry. Oh, I'm really sad. Oh, I don't know what to say. I'm really sad. Oh, we love you. Please come back because we want to see you smash it again. You were just untouchable. It was so good. Oh, big love to Adam and the team. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, devastated. Looking at the rest of the racers, though, who have managed to settle into a rhythm now, and we're sort of keeping this fairly clean and tidy now, I think. Super Ward Brothers dancing dangerously close to where Enigma has stopped. Oh, Adam says, I have massive plans for next season. Yes, Adam. Yes, that's what I want to hear. Excellent. I'm really pleased. So let's have a look at how we're doing. So it looks like there's a three-way tie. I think the Super Ward Brothers are just sneaking in front. I think Saska is there just bashing into Enigma and getting a bit stuck there. This is IQaudIO and the IT guy, who look like they're drafting like they're in the Tour de France or something. There's a little peloton going on and they're taking it in turns to get round the track first. Saska, I think that is you on the start line, just into the wall there. I'm not sure what's happened. Yes, Saska, you are the white-bottomed robot. It's easy to see, actually, because Enigma were yellow and now they're not. I think, oh, you've got going again. I think you have got going again. There you are, you've just gone into the S's. There's the Super Ward Brothers just in front of you. So obviously something was wrong and now you've sorted yourself out again. You're off again, which is fine. We have a three-way tie for the lead here between IQaudIO, the Super Ward Brothers, and the IT guy. Is that Saska mounting into the gravel? Please don't put yourself in the gravel. Oh, that looks a little bit perilous. You've parked yourself there on the start line. That's a bit terrifying. Hopefully you'll be able to free. There we go, robot freed. Panic over everyone, it's fine. Oh, you're back up again. Oh, as if the panic subsided and now it's back again. Oh, no, you're off again. God, this is so quick. Oh, really laying into Enigma there, even though they've stopped. It's still a three-way tie. This is so close. I think the Super Ward Brothers just have it. I think you can see the Super Ward Brothers are just leaving the S's now whilst the other two are going to complete their same lap. So I think the Super Ward Brothers are just creeping ahead ever so slightly. They're doing really well. Yeah, Saska, I think you're trapped on Enigma at the moment. I think you're sort of hovering around that area. But this is looking really good for the other three. I think they're so close to each other here. Oh, Saska's just freed themselves there off the wall. Oh, big crash there. Big crash between IQaudIO and Saska. And somebody skidded. I think the blue robot is the Super Ward Brothers. Oh, no. No, now the Super Ward Brothers are beached on Enigma. Oh, no. They were leading and they were doing so well. And I think this gives way to the IT guy there who's just come through without any trouble. And that's put him in first place. So that is Jamie from the IT guy team who has just come round and got himself in front. Oh, that is a nightmare. So the Super Ward Brothers, who are doing so well, have now got stuck on Enigma, and that's left the IT guy to sweep through. I told you this would be a good heat. I told you this would be tight. Oh, it's going to be close. Oh, Adam, you see, now you've got the curse of the YouTube chat. You see, you said, well done, Super Ward Brothers, it's about time you had some luck. Yeah. We're both cursing people tonight. I'm so sorry. This is... Oh, it makes me sad, Tim. I get like this when I watch racing. It's just because I like everyone and I want everyone to win. I'm terrible. We watched the DTM last night. Me and Tim settled down. Oh, somebody else has piled into that crash now. Oh, possibly they'll free the Super Ward Brothers. They've just freed the Super Ward Brothers. Maybe that could do them a favour. Oh, that might have freed them. Maybe if they can work out how to reverse now. Just reverse. Oh, they're free. Oh, that's freed the Super Ward Brothers. Yes! The Super Ward Brothers are back going again. Hooray! That's amazing. Yes! Whoever that was who ran in and freed them. Yes. Well done. Good. Okay, so we're at the halfway mark. This is all very exciting. The IT guy has run away with this. He's 2 laps ahead at the moment. He's looking pretty clean in front. So this is going to put an end to IQaudIO's winning streak, I think. If this keeps going the way it's going, and the IT guy keeps all of his wheels, and he stays out of the gravel, and all of the things that we don't want to happen, that I'm not going to say because I'll curse it, it looks like it could be good for them. Yes, so 2 laps ahead. Second place, IQaudIO, 2 laps behind. Then the Super Ward Brothers, who've now freed themselves, who are back racing again, 1 lap down behind IQaudIO, but could easily pull it back. They've done really well so far tonight to keep going. Then Saska, and sadly the waylaid Enigma there, just parked up against the wall. Neatly out of the way though, which is very lovely. Sorry, Steve and Swinders, calm down, my speakers can't cope. Sorry, it's really exciting. I promise I'll calm down a little bit. Talking of calming down, I was squeaking last night when we were watching the first round of the DTM, because props to DTM, they've put their racing online so we can all watch it no matter where we are in the world, because for a few years they stopped doing that and they weren't making TV deals with people. So me and Tim watched the first round for Hockenheim last night. If you haven't seen it, go and watch it. It's amazing. There is some proper racing at the end of that where it's back and forth and you're not quite sure who's going to win it, and there's some amazing defensive driving, and I'm talking proper respectful defensive driving, which is what I love in racing. I hate seeing drivers smash into each other and just be idiots. I like seeing proper respectful defensive driving, like proper tete-a-tete, and it was really good. Go and check it out. Hockenheim round 1 was really good. I digress. Still racing. Looking good here for the IT guy. I have calmed down now, Swinders. Sorry. Just turn the volume down. Or maybe I can step away from the microphone a little bit. I'm quite close tonight, it's quite exciting. So the IT guy in the lead now. Second place is IQaudIO. Third place, Super War Brothers. Fourth place, Saska. And fifth place, Enigma. And yes, Adam, I'm really interested to see the winning code as well this year. It'll be interesting to see what's been done. So I'm not sure who's going to make it through to the top 10. It's actually quite tight around position 10. I'm looking at the leaderboard now. Let's see if I can rearrange my leaderboard so that I can see who's in what position. So let's have a look. So yeah, there's 3 or 4 people who are very close to the bubble for getting into the eliminators, and most of them are racing tomorrow night actually. But there's been a crash. IQaudIO knocking into, is that Super War Brothers? I think it is. Nope, that's Saska. I think that is Saska being bashed into. Now, who's that upside down? Green light. IQaudIO is upside down now. The IT guy got so close then to hitting Saska. They're just confused, trying to work out where they're going. Now going backwards, smashed into IQaudIO. Slowed down IQaudIO, allowing the Super War Brothers to get that lap back. So that is good for them. That means it could be pushing them up into second place. This could be good. So Saska's just going backwards and forwards, causing a little bit of trouble. A little bit of havoc in these corners here. Desperately trying to go the right. I think Saska's picked it up again. They've managed to sort themselves out. IQaudIO are now going backwards, so they've clocked up a reverse lap, which isn't so good. But this has left the door open for the Super War Brothers, who've just collided with IQaudIO, to get an extra lap in, which they have. So now we are looking at the IT guy, who's just piled into the corner of Saska there. Now everyone's stuck in... Oh dear, here we go. It was all going so well, everyone. We were all doing so well. Now you've all just bundled into each other. That is awful. Who's freed themselves? Red light. Who's out? That is the IT guy, who is now the red bottom robot there, who we were just seeing getting away. Upside down, still driving quite well. IQaudIO now have freed themselves as well. Let's see if the Super War Brothers can do the same, or Saska can reverse. That would be a good thing. Let's see. Oh, that is the IT guy. Possibly self-righting there, I can see in the background. Now a 3-way pile-up with IQaudIO piling in. With 30 seconds to go, I think these results are pretty much nailed on now. Oh, actually no. The Super Ward Brothers and IQaudIO are on the same number of laps. Oh, is that somebody in the gravel? Oh god, I thought it was going to be somebody in the gravel then. Oh god, everyone's stopped now. Oh, everybody's really tired. Oh. Are we alright now? There we go, Saska's on the right way. Somebody's stopped making kind of incremental movements across the track. Little nudge there from the IT guy as he sneaks past. But as it stands now with 5 seconds to go, this is looking like the first win for the IT guy. Brilliant. So that has put an end to IQaudIO's reign on the heats, and that has put them in first place. The IT guy, congratulations. So now not only lap record owning, going backwards now, just to prove a point, victory lap backwards. Not only do they own the fastest lap, but they now have won their heat as well, which is brilliant. So congratulations, Jamie and team, that is awesome. Second place, the Super Ward brothers. Yes, finally some good luck for you guys. I'm so happy because it's been so awful this year for you, and you've not had the luck, and you've not had the runs that you had last year, and I'm so pleased for you there, just flipping over up against the barrier. You can see just parked there, lovely. In third place, IQaudIO, bit of a turn up for the books, 26th lap. I think they got tangled up in a lot tonight, and that was quite difficult for them to get out of, so that's going to make the leaderboard very interesting. Fourth place, we have Saska with 21 laps, who had a bit of a bad start but then came back, which is equally good. And in last place, Team Enigma, I'm so sorry, powered off before they even got going, really. But that's it. I think we're done for tonight. We're only doing 2, aren't we? It's home time?
That's it.
Yeah. So there's my recommendations then for the week. Go and watch the DTM, because it's the best race series ever. That, like I said, that race 1 at Hockenheim was brilliant. Lucas Auer versus Timo Glock, incredible. Go and watch it. Secondly, check out our new shop, shop.pyborg.org. We've got lots of lovely shiny robotics. We've actually started stocking Raspberry Pis now as well, so if you want to get your Raspberry Pis and any remote controllers, head over to us and we will sort you out. Also, I designed the shop, so frankly it's amazing. It's not really, just tell me if it's awful, because I need feedback. Tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like. I'm really keen to hear. So yeah, well done. We'll see you all on Wednesday. We'll be back. Yeah, so I guess that's it. No more announcements. Congratulations to the Raspberry Pi team for winning their amazing engineering award that we saw this week from the Royal Society of Engineers. That is incredible as well. So congrats to the Raspberry Pi team. Big shout out. I guess that's it. Yeah, it's all right. Well, I thought we'd have more messages. No, not at all. Right. Good night, everyone. We will see you on Wednesday. I will pop up a YouTube link as soon as we come offline here, so you can all subscribe, like, comment, follow, do all the usual things. And we will see you all on Wednesday. So goodbye for now.